Hi guys, it's Miss Slime and today we're going to be doing a review on the new team of the season, Ousmane Dembele. His card looks amazing and this card is really deserved for him because he has pretty much done a lot for Dortmund at only 19. He has qualified for them for the Champions League, which is expected of them, but he helped a lot in doing so, which is a really good thing at only 19 years old. He's almost the most sought after youngster in the world with I think it's Barcelona, Man U, Man City, all of those teams. They're looking at him because he's an amazing player, I have to admit. And without further ado, let's get into the video. First pro is his pace. Now his pace is absolutely exhilarating. It is on amongst the fastest in the game, and as I did my Mane review, I think he's on par with Mane because he is absolutely incredibly fast, really quick. So yeah, he is he's easily able to get away from defenders without any struggle. He can even after his acceleration is also very good, so he's able to quickly get off the mark, and it doesn't take him too long to get to that really quick top speed of his. So that is a really useful thing to have. His next pros is dribbling. His dribbling is really good in particular. His agility is really good. He can turn really quickly, and yeah, weave in between defenders really easily, so that is really extremely useful for a winger to have on this game. His next pro is his finishing. Now his finishing was quite good for me. He was able to score finesse shots, but sometimes the finishing let me down a tiny bit, but it was more or less quite good. Finesse shots worked very well, low driven shots worked quite well, and long shots were quite good as well. So yeah, his shot powers are more than enough to get past the keeper, which is useful as well. His next pro is his 5-star skills. This card really amazing because it's very versatile. If you're running down the right, you can use your 5-star skills to cut in on the left, or you can use your 5-star skills to stay there and trick the opponent using, for example, Ronaldo Feminino, I think it's something like that. Yeah, but you can use that skill to pretend you're cutting inside, but you're actually going to stay on the outside, which is really useful. You could trick the opponent like that, or you can use other skills, as I mentioned before, which is really useful as a wing on this game, because you can manipulate the opponent. His next pro, and one of the most important pros, is his 5-star weak foot, possibly one of the most useful things on this game. I said this in my Ericsson review, and yeah, he is really versatile because if you're running down on the right, you can pretend, because opponents don't know really where you're going with his 5-star weak foot, you can pretend you're going down the right to whip it in, but you're actually going to cut inside and finesse it into the top corner, which is really useful. You can pretend you're going down on the left if you want to do that with him. You could play him in cab. You could pretend you're about to shoot on his right, then you fake shot it and then shoot on his left. It makes him really versatile to use, so it's really mysterious for the defenders when they're defending against you, which makes it even easier to get by them, because they really have no idea what's your favored foot, so they can't really push you or force you on one side. So yeah, that is really useful, guys. That was the Ousmane Dembele review. If I had to give him a rating out of 10, I would probably give him a 9. Let me think about a 9, I'd say. He is very good. No, 9.5. Composure stat that lets him down. But like sometimes he might screw up a chance, unfortunately. But most of the time his finishing is very good. But it's just that sometimes he might slip up. But yeah, that was the review. He is a very good player, guys. If you did enjoy the review, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. It would be really helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.